Hey guys, GCS speaking here, and today we are going to be talking about some urban legends. Well, two urban legends. I might do a couple of videos of urban legends on the following. So, in this first episode or video, we're going to discuss two urban legends that are in two side-by-side states. First one is the Bunnyman Bridge. Now, I also have this information on my phone, so I'm gonna be it's supposedly the urban legend, I guess, started in 1970 from two incidents that occurred, where both incidents included a man in a bunny costume with an axe. He didn't kill anybody, but he threatened people with it. But the urban legend of the story goes that in the early 1900s there was an asylum in Fairfax County, Virginia, or also Clifton, Virginia. And they closed their doors because the residents in that area were supposedly not wanting an asylum in the neighborhood. So they were transporting the patients or prisoners, or it says that the prisoners, so inmates. They say inmates, so I don't know why people in an asylum would be called inmates, but they were transporting them. Supposedly, one of the transports crashed and several people were killed, but several inmates escaped. There was two inmates that escaped, Marcus and Douglas J. Griffin. And as they escaped and the police started searching for them, they kept finding mutilated bunny corpses along the way. Then finally they found Marcus's body, and it was supposedly hanging either in a nearby tree or on the underpass of what is now known as Bunnyman Bridge. They didn't find Griffin, but they kept searching, and supposedly they finally found him. He led them on a chase and was eventually hit and killed, supposedly, on the train tracks that go over Bunnyman Bridge. And supposedly it's his ghost that can be seen around Bunnyman Bridge. Now there's also, I've heard many stories, and it doesn't say anything about this, but there's also many stories that where people would go out there on Halloween night and they would end up getting hung from the bridge. Like, supposedly one person, and I know I've read this somewhere, but I cannot find this anywhere online, or at least on this Wikipedia page. But I know I've read a thing where a woman was out there with a bunch of friends, and it hit midnight on Halloween, and she turned around and all of her friends were hanging, and she escaped or something like that. There's a story like that out there, I know, but it's not on the wiki page. But yes, so that's the urban legend of the Bunnyman Bridge. I picked the Bunnyman Bridge for the first urban legend because of the fact it's a story that really piques my interest, but also terrifies me because it's just so creepy. And they even set up, I don't know if it's still there or not, but they did set up at one time a security camera at the bridge, catch like teens messing around and stuff. And I guess they've caught like paranormal things on video at that bridge. So it's a very cool urban legend. Is it true? Supposedly by the historians of Fairfax County, it's not true because the asylum they talk about in the urban legend, there was never an asylum in Fairfax County. So that kind of rules out that that was true. So it could be very well that the urban legend got started in the 1970s with those two Bunnyman incidents where a guy dressed up as a bunny and tried to attack a couple of people. That probably is where the urban legend got started. The next urban legend I wanted to discuss is, once I get it up here, and I highly recommend that you go search these urban legends up yourself because it will give you a good little fright for Halloween. This next one, everybody knows it. Everybody. At least, I mean, you have to know it. You have to. What's funny is actually, my ancestors, actually are like, not, I don't want to say heavily involved in what happened here, but they were killed, during this whole incident that created this urban legend. And this urban legend is the Mothman. Now, this is a huge urban legend. Everybody, I know a good amount of people know about this. It started in, well, it's in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Oh, and the Bunnyman was in Fairfax County, Clifton, Virginia. So, side-by-side states. Now, it started in November of 1966 when, I believe teenagers were out by the old TNT factory and they saw this mysterious winged creature and it followed their car into town. And of course, when they told the police thought they were just jokes and everything. Now, throughout that whole entire year, there was several sightings of this Mothman winged creature in the TNT area and in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, just itself. They even had hunts, I guess, out there at nighttime. A lot of people, like huge groups of people, would go to the TNT area with guns and stuff like that, looking for this creature, trying to kill it and get rid of it. Then it escalated to December 15th, where the collapse of the Silver Bridge happened and killed 46 people. And then after that, it wasn't sighted again. But now, I've also heard conflicting stories that it has been sighted since then in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's, But a lot of people think that the Mothman is like, harbinger? Is that the right word? of doom. Like it's like a warning sign. That's what they think that is. Now, the original legend comes from. Okay, I'm going to tell you my kind of drop on this. It started out back in the 1700s when a Native American tribe ended up being attacked by there was a fort in Point Pleasant, and the head chief of that Native American tribe swore vengeance on the white settlers. Not just vengeance, he put a curse on the area. And that's what a lot of people said is what the Mothman stems from, is that curse. Is that true? It could be, it could not be, I don't know. But the whole thing is the curse and the Mothman thing feels like it could be Native American in origin, the Mothman, because if you know a lot about Native American history and culture and stuff, like they're deeply rooted in spirit animals and different things like that, and different creatures that they would say would roam the woods or roam the areas and stuff like that. So the Mothman seems like it could possibly be something of that kind of origin. Is it does it stem from that curse? I don't know. They've also reported sightings of Mothman all over the world right before danger happens or something like that. So maybe it is a warning, a spirit warning or something. And, I mean, it could definitely be Native American in origin that way too, because it's warding people of imminent danger. Now, of course, we all know that the Mothman legend got turned into the Mothman Prophecies movie. It's a really good movie, but some of the things are loosely based and stuff. And the thing about the Mothman nowadays is when it happened, it was a real life terrifying story. But nowadays, it's more like a publicity thing. And it's kind of sad that it's turned out that way. It's kind of like Salem and the Salem witch trials, how sad and degrading that was. But now it's like Salem has turned into like a tourist attraction where supposedly tons of witches live in Salem now. It's kind of sad in that thing where it's turned from something that's terrible that happened there and truly horrifying to like a publicity thing now. Because, I mean, a lot of these people back in the 1960s, you have to remember, they wouldn't go making these stories up about this creature. So they did see something out there. I remember seeing interviews with the one woman, the original woman that saw this creature, and she was absolutely terrified of what she had seen when she was recounting it. So it's really sad and stuff, but I do truly believe this legend might have some credence to it. They definitely saw something. What that something was, I'll never know. I've never seen anything like it, so, But yeah, so that's the last legend that I want to talk about, and I'm sorry this seemed like kind of out there, mismatched here and there, but I was looking up information. Wikipedia kind of let me down a little bit because it doesn't have all the information that I really truly wanted to share with all of you about it. And I wish I was more historically, well, I am a huge historical fan, and I good on knowledge and stuff, but my memory sometimes don't work all the time, and I can't remember names or stuff like that. But yeah, so if you guys want to talk about this down in the comments, you guys can talk about this down in the comments. Let me know what you think about these two legends. Do you believe in these legends? Do you not believe in these legends? And let me know the next two urban legends you'd like me to discuss in the next video and stuff for Spooktober. Yeah, if you guys like this video, you can like it down below. If you guys want to share this video, share the channel. Remember, sharing is caring. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.